What a beautiful day to be alive, eh? It's a it's a nice morning. I got a lot of extra sleep. I get woken up. I got young boys here, tweens, that are guests for the month, and I don't know. Things get they're not on my schedule. And that's okay. It just is what it is. So I get my sleep while I can. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late, sometimes it happens at 3 in the morning. I don't know. It's all good though. So yesterday I had a most interesting experience. Uh, I found Harry Matadine. I really love Harry. Harry's awesome. He just like comes right out. He's got quite a backbone, this young man. And anyway, I found him under attack. And so I kind of jumped in and, threw my 2 bits in there. And before long, I was under attack as well. And, this guy from Texas, I guess, it's like totally bullying. He has nothing really valid. It's just bullshit. He's just coming in with whatever his bully mentality suggests. I always kind of liken it to junior high locker room mentality, where, the guys get the towels wet and go around and whip the little guy with the wet towels and see if they can get welts all over their body. It's that kind of mentality. So I found myself, throwing a few things at him there. And so it was reduced to like name calling. when it gets when it gets down to name calling, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. And so, I went ahead and the final thing I said, I wrote, I remember now. I said, I am so honored to be, what did I say? Oh, I know, I remember now. Forgive me. I only woke up a little bit ago. I said, I am honored to be reduced to a stereotype by a brute like you. And then I said, you are a true gift to mankind. And then I said, your family must be so proud. And he only put one more word in. I forget what he wrote, but he didn't have anything. He got nothing. And so, I have I was real proud of Harry. Harry was just awesome. He just kept plugging along, man, just kept sticking to the truth, didn't buy into it. And so, tip of the hat for him, and so, I have a pretty solid backbone. I don't get intimidated, and people can throw all their tactics that they want, but most are just empty. They're all puffy. They're blown up. And their egos are attached, and they're usually very narcissistic, and they just have nothing better to do, quite frankly. Except to kind of go stir shit up. It's kind of like an MO. And they're pretty easy to spot. And, I just don't have any, you know, I don't really have time for these trolls. Most of the time I won't react. Like I said yesterday, I just thought, well, geez, man, they're like kind of ganging up on, there were several of them. There was like a handful of people, and they were just all like taking punches at Harry. It was like been rolled in an alley or something. So I couldn't help myself. I just had to kind jump in there a little bit. So, yeah, anyway, it's just weird what people will do, when it gets down to urine therapy, and they were getting all goofy about the enemas, and, hey, the enemas are awesome. And they're just going through all of this, this rigmarole and making fun of it and all that. And so, you know, hey, I do these age urine enemas, and they're the bomb. They really are just an amazing awakening, cleansing. But I do the diatomaceous earth, and I drink it. I actually mix it with pee, and then I put in some of that in my enema pee. Um, so I'm getting cleansed, from the top and the bottom, and I like it. It feels great to me. Um, hey, hey, not everything's for everybody. It's just the way it is. Um, but to get all over somebody because of the choices they make, well, how ridiculous is that? I just don't see any value in that, except ignorance. People that just don't even have a clue. They don't do any homework, no research. They just, because they can't comprehend and they don't understand. They got to go on attack mode. See, where they, what did their coach teach them? That offense was the best defense or something like that. Well, it's not working very well. I can see through that stuff pretty transparently. So, yeah, anyway, it was just kind of an interesting experience. And so, yeah, yesterday was pretty interesting. Oh, and I walked 14 miles yesterday. It was pretty cool. It's in the upper 80s, and it was a beautiful day. I walked up the canal and went to the state park, and they were having a wedding in the state park, and there was this little jazz trio, just a tenor sax, a upright bass, and drums, all acoustic. It was sweet. I sat down there and listened for a while, and thanked them. Really enjoyed it. So, yeah, it was a beautiful day. So, anyway, yesterday when I got back, I wrote this piece to kind of reflect on what had occurred, and so um, this one I entitled "I Flush Trolls Like Enemas." Sorry, my foot itches. Keep leaning over to scratch it a little bit. Anyway, I flush trolls like enemas. Septic, skeptics, trolling about, casting opinion and judgment while soliciting doubts. No need for research, just fuel some flames with condescending bullshit, buried with shame. I see through you. The game you seek. It's self-loathing shit, and that really reeks. I flush trolls like enemas. Whoosh, you're gone. No shit. Bye-bye. Just move along. I am transparent, and I'm easy to see. I am that dude who's drinking his pee. That's right. I do that while rubbing my body, because that's where it's at. So, all trolls beware. Just look and see, because I'll flush you like enemas filled with aged pee. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. So, with all that being said, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day, and that you keep your peace together. And I love you dearly. And with all that being said, boom, ha, you just been loved. Bye now.